What's up, YouTube, and welcome back to my channel, Princess's Creations. I know it's been a little bit. The last, I think, video or live I did was about a week ago, and we made some candles together. So today, we're going to be making a bunch of different little epoxy things. It's going to definitely be a longer video, and I'm going to have to splice it together because, you know, it all has to set. And then it comes, you know, out. So anyways, what we have here is I'm finally going to put the back on the scratcher tray. I'm making another scratcher tray for somebody else. I finally got my, let's see if I move my fat head out of the light. My dream catcher mold, if you can see that. There's the top part. Here's the bottom part with the feathers. And with that, we are going to do the alcohol ink. But I definitely skipped the boring part for you guys. I've already mixed all my epoxy because, you know, that takes a lot to mix it. So this here is iridescent green, and this is going to go in this tray here, right here, so you guys can kind of see what's going on here. This is going to be the background for it because as I did this one, I want a background for that one. So this is just going to be the background for this one, and it's iridescent green because the other colors that are going to go on this one will be different shades of green alcohol ink. But this will have to set for 24 hours. This all will have to set for 24 hours. But for a background, you don't need a really thick layer. And yes, folks, I do have my window open because I know a lot of people were concerned about my ventilation I had going on. So we are there. So this will be the background. I'm going to spread this out a little bit to make sure it goes to all the ends here. That's all you really got to do. It doesn't really, it's not, you know, rocket science. It's pretty self-leveling. But this will be the background. And then tomorrow, you guys will see, I'm going to add the green alcohol ink dots to it. And then we'll pour clear on it. But then it's going to get some vinyl on it. Vinyl stickers. And then it'll get a layer of clear. So this one will be 3 layers of epoxy. So just kind of make sure that all gets in there. And that one's good. It's just got to set and dry. But I think the iridescent green with the green alcohol inks is going to look beautiful. Alright, so we'll set that stick there. Alright, so this here, make sure you guys can see, was the scratcher tray I made for myself for my other channel. It is nice looking, but I feel like a background, a white background on it would look good. But here's the trick. This one is not going to be in a mold. So I'm actually going to turn you guys here so you can kind of see what I'm doing. And let's hope it works. Since I have all this poured, I got to kind of, you know. I'm definitely going to have some left over. So I'm just putting a light layer of a back on, if that makes sense. If it runs over, it's on a piece of glass. It's not a big deal because I can get it to, how do you say it? I can get it off the glass. It's not too hard. So you kind of just got to smear it around to the edges. It's real simple. But now I know if I do the alcohol inks, I mean, some people would like it clear on the back. Kind of just smear that out a little bit. Just so it gets to that edge without falling over. I did get a little drip here, but that's okay because I didn't sand the edges yet because I knew I was adding a back, so that wasn't a big deal. Kind of just getting it smeared out to the edges is the thing. Don't get me wrong, it turned out great. I just felt like it really needed that white back. The background to really make the colors pop. But what's nice is this is pretty self-leveling. So let me get this smeared out here, and then we're going to move on to the dream catcher. Like I said, I have a little runs here, but that's okay. I still have not sanded my edges yet. Kind of to give you an idea. Oops, sorry guys, I moved you there. We'll see how this looks. So that's kind of just how you do it. Getting it to go to the edges. That side, oop, that side looks good except for this little spot here. It's pretty neat how you could work with the epoxy, because this has been mixed. I'd say it's been mixed, probably sitting for 20 minutes. See what I'm saying? But it will, looks like I have all the edges covered. Bring that one out just a little more. I just really want those colors to really pop, you know? Like I said, it's self-leveling. But kind of just to give you guys an idea, just bringing it to the edges. Super easy to work with. This one, like I said, is going to get a couple different layers. We're going to do, tomorrow we're going to do the green alcohol ink drops in this. And then it has to sit and dry. And then it's going to get a vinyl, stickers, and logos. And then we'll go through. Like I said, I have a few drops, but it's not bad because I can fix all that when I get to sanding the edges. Alright, so that one's good. That one's good. That one's good. This here is for the dream catcher. And make sure I stir it. Now this blue glitter here, as you guys know, I've been working on a pyramid here. So this will be the last color. And then I don't know about tomorrow, but I'm definitely going to try to, I'm putting blue roses in here. It's going to look really pretty. I know it's going to be hard to see. This is a big pyramid and it takes a lot of epoxy. So the tip of the pyramid is a silver glitter. Then I did an iridescent silvery white. And then I just did a blue glitter because the roses will be blue. I don't know how well you can see that. See the colors in there? So that one will just sit there. All right, you guys. On to the thing everybody wants to see. So let me move these colors here out of the way and get this dream catcher done. Look at the details in this. So I gotta try to get this adjusted, you guys, so you can see what I'm doing here. There we go. Maybe this way. I'll move you down this way. Sorry, I'm not trying to make y'all sick, I promise. So what I'm going to do is drop a bunch of different colors of alcoholic ink all over inside this. And we're just going to pour clear. You know what I mean? There's the little pieces here that comes with feathers. I do need to get some ribbon and stuff for tying this all together when it is all done. But I am definitely excited to see how this is going to turn out. So we did some red. We're going to do some dark purple. It's be all kinds of colors. This one will be for me. I want to see how it turns out. But I think it's going to be gorgeous. Like I said, I get some ribbon or rope, or, I mean, you can use fishing line. It just all depends, I guess, what you want to connect your pieces together with. Alright, so that was dark purple. And we're going to do traffic blue. Be a mixtures of colors, and we're just going to let it do its own thing. You know what I mean? When you pour that clear in, you guys have seen what it does with the coasters and stuff like that. We're going to see. Now we have regular purple. I know some of these, probably looks crazy right now, but I'm definitely excited to see how it looks. Because the alcohol inks and the epoxy are just absolutely beautiful. Alright, what is this? This is fuchsia. Because when you pour it, it just has a mind of its own. Mix a little bit of different colors. I like a lot of different colors. This is my first time doing the dream catcher, so you guys will get to see me pull it out of the mold tomorrow. This video is definitely going to be longer because, you know, everything has to set. What color is this? This is wine red. This is actually a really pretty red. It's a deep, deep red. Like I said, I'm just putting all kinds of colors in here. It looks crazy. I don't know how well you guys can see it. I can definitely pick up the camera to show you guys. This is water blue. Did I put any up here? All right. And then the next one is going to be blue purple. Gotta see where I don't have anything dropped. I think this is gonna look so freaking cool. And now, like I said, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 feathers, and then there's a centerpiece that goes with this dream catcher. I think it's gonna be absolutely gorgeous. We're going to see. Alright, and then we're going to follow up with a little white. I do need to get some more white alcohol ink, because you use a lot of the white to make the different colors mix and all that stuff, and make different and more colors, if that makes sense. Alright, here we go, y'all. Oh, I almost dropped it. Let me wipe my hands real quick. And I would pick the camera up and show you guys what I got going on with all the drops of alcohol ink. Now that scratcher tray I did for my other channel that's got printed scratch on it, I am actually going to be using that for a giveaway. It is very pretty, but it's not exactly what I wanted. Alright, let me pick you guys up so you can see all the different drips of alcohol ink here. I know my fat head's in the way. So you see all the different colors that I've dropped in here. So now we're just going to pour the clear epoxy in, and it's going to do its own thing, and it's going to look freaking awesome. There we go. I'm not sure if I can point you guys down anymore. And this is probably going to take a lot of epoxy. I'm really hoping this is all I got to put in here. I'm going to have to put it in a smaller cup. Pour some of it in a smaller cup just so I'm able to squeeze the Dixie cups a lot easier. Alright, y'all. So we're going to go with this one first. Ooh, not exactly easy pouring in these little grooves here. Oh man, I think this is going to look so cool. The plus side, even if you pour on here, it is self-leveling, which is really cool. So many different colors I put in here. I think it's going to be beautiful. But you got to get the epoxy over everything. Look at all those colors. And I gotta pour some more in here. I'm gonna come back to that because I'm gonna kind of, well, pour a little more here. I honestly couldn't tell you how hard this is gonna be to pull out of this mold or what. I don't honestly know how difficult this is going to be. I'm going to stop there. I'm not going to pour no more in that right now. Kind of let it settle and do its thing. So we're going to work on some feathers here. Man, I hope this is enough. This was a lot of epoxy. Oh man, look at these colors. Oh my goodness, this is beautiful. I got a mess going on, y'all. I always got a mess. This stuff makes such a big mess. Like I said, this is going to be a longer video. I couldn't go live today, or I would have. But you guys are going to see this because I'm going to, you know, stop the video and then I'll add on some just me splicing today and tomorrow together so you guys can see what is going on here. A lot of little nooks and crannies in these molds for this dream catcher. It might be just right. Oh man, it's almost looks like stained glass. Hang on, y'all. Alright, y'all, sorry, I had to take that phone call. So, I got a mess going on over here. So I poured the dream catcher. There's the leaves for the bottom part. I think they are beautiful. So this piece here, it probably looks crazy right now because all the colors are doing their thing. I'm not 100% sure how easy that is going to be to get out of the mold or this centerpiece, but we're definitely going to find out tomorrow. This stuff has to set for 24 hours, but I think it's going to be absolutely beautiful. I will show you with that. I did pour, I had some leftover epoxy, so I poured that in there with some alcohol ink for another palm tree magnet. This is what the scratcher tray that's already done is looking like so far. The iridescent green is doing its thing. I got a little bubble right here I need to pop. And that's it. But I'm definitely curious how this is going to turn out. So, tomorrow, you guys, we will be popping these out and seeing how they look. I love the color combination I picked. I think they turned out absolutely beautiful. So, I'll be right back. Hey you guys, so it is the next day. I know this is one video, but you guys know that this stuff takes some time to dry. Let me turn the light on here so y'all can see. Because I forgot to turn it on. Alright, so this is how the feathers look. I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to be able to get this out today because it's still pretty soft. But we'll see if we can pop one of these feathers out. I did take my roses that I'm going to be putting in the triangle there. I did put a little epoxy in the middle and kind of just got them sitting in this cup to harden. Here is my tray with the white background. If you guys remember, I did the white background on it, and I think it turned out absolutely amazing with the white background. I think the white background is a lot better with these colors here. So that's what that looks like. I still have to go through and sand all the edges and stuff, but that's there. So right now what we're going to work on is this tray that I'm making for someone. So this is an iridescent green, and I just made some clear. So I'm going to pour some of this clear in this here, because I don't need all of that. And we are doing different colors of green in this here. So I have fern green, green, white, moss green, and yellow green. So I'm actually going to take all these lids off here so I know. So I'm just going to drop some drops of these greens and white on this tray, and then I'm going to pour clear over it. Now, when this dries, I swear, y'all, I make a mess. I had to take my nails off because the alcohol I was using to clean the epoxy off my hands kind of melted the nails. So there's that. Alright, so this is what we're going to do. I'm trying to make sure I got you guys in there so you can see. I know there's a glare from the window. Alright, so we're just going to drop some greens. Just some, uh-oh. Is this one not open yet? Hold on a minute, y'all. I gotta get my little thing. I thought that was open. Ugh. Right. Apparently that one was not open. I have not used the yellow green yet. So we're gonna open this here. Alright, there we go. So make sure you shake up. I did order some metallic alcohol inks are coming. I'm super excited to see those. So we're just gonna drop some drops all over the place. Then when we pour the clear, it's gonna do its own thing. Oop, that one was kind of big. This one is fern green. See it kind of already spreading and doing its thing. I want to do some more regular green. Just want to put drops everywhere. I'm going to do some more yellow green. So once I pour the clear over it, for most of you know that it's going to do its own thing. As you see, it's spreading out now. But when I pour the clear epoxy in, it's really going to do its own thing. And I'm going to pour a little white in too. A little white here and there, and it's gonna mix and do its own cool little thing. That should be good. I'm gonna put a drop of green there. All right, so damn it, I get the shit all over my hands. All right, so we're just going to, I know it looks crazy, we're just going to slowly yeah, pick this up, pour this back and forth. So this, once it sits and dries, it's going to have to dry for a couple days. I am making some vinyl stickers to put on it. But I'm going to let it do its own thing and spread out and all that cool stuff, because it will make its own designs. You know what I mean? If you guys have watched me do the coasters, it's really cool how it does that. I'm going to stick in here so I can get all that out. But it's just different shades of green. I mean, I could swirl it, but I don't know if I want to. Kind of like how it's looking. I might do a little more, because I need it to be covered. Because this will get another layer of epoxy. After I put the vinyl on it in a couple days. So you see what it's doing. You guys can see, let me straighten you out here a little bit. Can you guys see that? It's doing its own thing, and it'll continue to do its own thing as it dries. So, I'm trying to think. You can want some more green in there. I might swirl it. We'll see here. That's it for the green. That's yellow green. I don't want to put more yellow green in there. This green I feel like is just too dark. Put maybe a little more white. It's gonna look really pretty. Because it has the iridescent green background. And I think, honestly, I think I might just let it do its own thing. I mean, I could see how it looks here. I just don't want the colors to like be just like a blob. Does that make sense? See how it's changing? It's doing its own thing. I could just do that. But it's still forever just going to keep changing until it dries. You know what I mean? You guys have seen it. Alright, I think I am leaving that like that. So that's going to have to sit for a couple days to dry. And it's going to continue to keep changing shapes and all that stuff. Because I'm going to put vinyl on it. And then it's going to get a layer of clear. So, let's move on to the pyramid, y'all. This is definitely a longer video. Sorry, you guys. This stuff does not go fast, if that makes sense. So this is my pyramid. If I move my roses out of the way. Now this is my first time doing this. I actually have lights that are going to go in here. See, I put the blue glitter. You can kind of see the layers at the end here. I have blue glitter, white, and silver. So, ugh, freaking epoxy's everywhere. So this, I'm just pouring this in. That's just it. Bottom line, I'm pouring it in. This is just clear. That's it. This right here, it takes a lot of epoxy, but I think it's going to turn out great. This is something for myself. If it turns out great, then I will definitely be making them for other people. You could put all kinds of stuff in here. You could put pictures, memorabilia stuff like that. Alright, let me get paper towel here. Because I got to put the roses in there. Gotta wipe this stick off, yeah. And like usual, get some paper towels here, wipe off my hands. Then I'll try to pop out one of these feathers for the dream catcher, but the dream catcher part, I'm not going to be able to pop out today. It's just too soft. And then I just got to order, if you guys can hear me, I just got to order for 3 cups. See, I don't know when I should put these roses in. So I feel like I need to wait a little bit. Make sure you guys can see. I like got you guys right up next to it. So I put a little epoxy in them. These are roses my husband got me, I think it was for Valentine's Day last year. And I've had them. So I kind of just want to keep them together like that. And kind of just set them right there. They're not going all the way in right now because I have to pour so much more clear. And I'm putting lights in here, if that makes sense. Just enough to kind of hold them where they need to be. And then they will get more clear. And I might trim the ends too. So they kind of just got to sit there and harden. Like so. That's the plan anyways. And then once they harden in there, then I will fill it up with more clear. And then it'll get lights around it. And then it'll get some layers of other stuff. But I'll probably trim these ends down a little bit. So I'm just going to kind of gently move that over there. See, I have more of the roses. But I don't know what to do with them yet. So they can just sit right here. I'm not pouring any more epoxy today. I do have my windows open, y'all. So y'all will be happy. I have my ventilation going. Alright, let's see if we can pop out one of these feathers, y'all. And eventually I'm going to get this video posted, but it's going to be really long. But I do have an order for some cups. I think this turned out beautiful. This is the, make sure you guys can see. This is the actual dream catcher, but it's still soft. You see that? It's still bending. So that has to set for another day or so. But let's see if we can get some of these feathers out here. Yeah, I got ink and stuff all over my hands, so I just pulled my nails off. Oh my goodness, look at this feather. Look how pretty that is. Now imagine this is a dream catcher if you hang this in the window. But I am going to buy some epoxy resin clear coat spray and clear coat these. But just look how pretty that would be in the window. So that's what this is, the idea of this is. So I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get that one out either. It's still pretty soft. because it's still setting. I mean, look at that. Each one is a little different. They're so pretty. They are very pretty. I think these turned out amazing. With just using alcohol inks, I cannot wait to get my metallic alcohol inks, y'all. It's gonna be amazing. So I will be showing step-by-step process. There's a few spots that I need to sand on here. You know, I gotta clear coat this, and then I gotta figure out if I'm gonna use ribbon or string or something like that. This one doesn't come out as easy. But look at that. Aren't they beautiful? I don't know if I can get this piece out or not, y'all. Not exactly easy. It's got all kinds of nooks and crannies. Oh, I got it out. Alright, so we'll just set this over there. So here is the small dream catcher piece. See here? So I have to go through and get these little pieces off here while it's still curing. And probably take a little Dremel and go through. So this is the one that hangs down below that one. So that's where we're at right now with the dream catcher. Like I said, I can't pull the big piece out. I think these feathers turned out absolutely beautiful. I will definitely be showing you guys how that goes, how this goes. And check out this tray as the ink is just doing its own thing and changing and doing all kinds of beautiful stuff. That's going to have to sit for a couple days because I have to be able to press on it. And it'll get another layer. This scratcher tray is done. I appreciate you guys so much. Let me turn this camera around. I know I'm not live right now, but I really appreciate you guys. My hair is always a mess. For coming and hanging out. I know it's been a week since I did a video, but I, was busy over the weekend and all that stuff. So there's going to be plenty more videos to come. You guys be patient. If you're new here, please subscribe, like, comment, share. It doesn't cost you a thing. I want to get this channel growing. I'm excited to see how this dream catcher looks at the end. Like I said, I'm going to clear coat it. This is beautiful. These feathers are gorgeous. That turned out really pretty. But it still needs to set because they're still soft. You know what I mean? I need to go through and get these little pieces out and all that stuff. So, alright, you guys. Until next time, you know what to do. Show your love and support. Subscribe, like, comment, share. And I will see y'all on the next one. Bye.